With the critically and financially disappointing release of Batman v Superman and the anticipated release of Captain America Civil War, a notable precedent seems to have been established. However, this precedent doesn't seem to be acknowledged by popular media. Captain America has seemed to replace Superman as the ideal American. That sentence sounds pretty strange, doesn't it? Someone would assume just based on the name alone that role would have always gone to Captain America. While Captain America has the ideal moniker, Superman has always represented the old classical ideals of Americanism. The entire truth, justice, and the American way thing catapulted Superman straight to the top of American iconicism. The Superman that was represented in print more than 75 years ago was a perfect example of the age it was created in, a nigh-invincible hero that is objective good in the simplest sense. Despite being an icon of his age, Superman has failed to grasp a cultural foothold in our current popular media. This idea seems to stem mostly from the way that Superman has been received over the course of the last decade. To this day, the biggest disservice to Superman's legacy seems to be the raw disappointment that accumulated due to Man of Steel. In its first trailers, the film showed so much promise in portraying Superman in his initial light as a beacon of hope. Yet, the film that was given showcases a storyline about how his powers make him feel too alien to the point where he's alien as a character. Superman is supposed to be a regular, down-to-earth man that just does the right thing. Despite being a homegrown farm boy lending to Superman's image as an all-American man, Superman's old-fashioned methods of fulfilling his ideals have worked against him in the long run. This can be seen by his self-righteous efforts to do the right thing in all situations without taking into account what's right to him may not be right to everyone. While this still portrays today's America as no longer the ideal we seem to be striving towards as a nation. Furthermore, in Man of Steel, Superman is a being with raw power that he did nothing to earn, who has no concept of collateral damage, is completely detached from the struggles of the average person, let alone the average American, in almost every way conceivable. And quite frankly, we're tired of those. So this brings us back to the question, just how did Superman lose his spot to Captain America? The themes of Captain America's films have been political and relevant in ways that the Superman films just haven't in recent years, especially the current DC cinematic universe. Captain America is about personal accountability and reevaluating America's place in the world, like many Americans have been doing over the past few years. The ideas in these films are relevant to the point that it can be extended past American idealism. In our fast-paced society, there are a large number of people all over the world who are disenfranchised with government power and overreach. The Captain American films are by proxy. Captain America himself is focused on individual freedom above all else, the protection of liberty above the illusion of safety. It seems like a lot of people empathize with the idea that they are losing their freedoms for little to no improvement in safety. A good example is the message that was portrayed in the scenes with Nick Fury, Captain America himself, and Deputy Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Alexander Pierce in Captain America Winter Soldier. Is giving up our freedom worth it in order to stop those who could harm us before they even could? In a sick, twisted way, you can see that Pierce believes that he's doing the right thing for the world, even at the cost of thousands of lives. You can even see where he's coming from, as deluded as it may be. Fury and Cap vehemently disagree. They trust that people will do the right thing when they're needed. Both Captain America and Superman were created to embody the ideal American, but it seems like Captain America's content is the only one keeping this in mind. While both personify aspects of America, Superman seems to portray a more archaic America juxtaposed against Captain America's contemporary America. Of course, that's just one way of thinking about it. If you have another way, feel free to comment below and subscribe or like this video if you like it and want more.